How amazing is this Zara Larsson shirt? Hello. So it's been a bit of a while, and honestly, I have no excuses to share, just that my heart was not in it, and now I've decided I want to document the next couple of months because 2026 is gonna be super busy and super fun. First of all, I have a job now. Crazy. It's been a year since the cuts to foreign aid and freeze on foreign aid happened, and since I found out going into 2026 with all these goals and 2025, a year where I was getting married, had music goals, all of those things, that I was gonna lose my job. And then I lost my job, and then we were moving at the same time as I lost my job, and I had to have a bunch of side gigs and hustles to make ends meet and still try and release music, still try and apply to jobs. It was a crazy year. Also, like, getting married, having a wedding abroad, that was a whole process, and it taught me a lot about still doing the things I love despite maybe not having the means to do so. And what I took away from 2025 is that I want to go into 2026 intentionally and with a goal. And so right now, the way I look at 2026 is like, what do I want to have done by the end of this year? And something that completely comes to mind every single time I think about this is an EP, a project, a portfolio of my music that I can share for anyone to listen to, obviously, but then also from like the business aspect, to be able to pitch myself to labels or hopefully grasp anyone's attention, which is like really scary to say out loud, but that is the goal at the end of the day, is to do that. So that's a little bit of a life update. I now have a job, and also we're moving again, which, like, I feel like living in the New York City area is just typical. I guess that's what people do in their 20s, but it'll be okay. Everything will be good. I feel stable. I feel at peace. I feel more calm with my emotions. Also, update, I know how to drive now, which is insane. The fact that I can drive now, that's just like really exciting, because I can now be that girl that listens to her demos in the car. And that is a really big deal. I'm so excited that I can drive. I am so proud of myself that I learned how to do that, because I have to drive to my job. So anyway, last update. 2026, I think I'm gonna make an EP, and I am in the process of really like discovering the themes that I want to be heard and absorbed when people listen to the EP. I'm really getting more confident in my own production sound to then be able to take to my producer and come out with something more concrete. I am brainstorming themes of songs. I am really digging deep internally of how I feel and what I want to communicate, the things that have come up in the last 10 years. I feel like this is like the last 10 years of my life. I feel like maybe that's something that I need to focus on. Really, the CP is like the start of my journey, starting from moving to the US for college, and now 2026 is 10 years since I moved. Like the journey from 2016 to 2026, like from teen to adult to whatever it might be. So this feels like the right time for it. I feel like it's like the mark of my 10 years here. So I'm really exploring the themes. I'm really trying to nail the social media aspect. I'm trying to talk to different PR companies and see what I can work with them on financially, creatively, on the artist identity, the brand management, the social media campaigns related to any releases, because I really do want to put a lot of that effort in so that when I do release a song, it doesn't just sit in my streaming services, but it actually gets constantly pumped out. via the different algorithms. So that's something I'm doing now to really prep myself, and come February 1, I think that's when I'll really start to snowball into things. But I have a single coming out soon that may or may not be part of this EP. I haven't decided yet, and it is a fun one. I think it's like a fun, sad hybrid, but I'm proud of it. I'm proud of everything I release. I might hate it at some point and then love it in others, but I'm proud of this one. I'm proud of my last 2 songs, DNA and One Track Mind. They've both reached over 10K streams on Spotify, which is really crazy to see that number, and it's like a measurable way to say, to validate myself that, you know, people are listening to this. And I'm just excited for the future. I hope you'll stick around for the ride. I hope you'll watch these vlogs. I'm gonna try and keep you all posted on my process, and really hold myself accountable to document this process, to really remember later on in life, like how I felt at this moment in time. I'm trying to read more and absorb more intelligence. That might sound weird, but I do feel like my brain reached a point where I wasn't being satisfied with the information and the knowledge that I had in my brain. So I'm trying to read more, to absorb more. I'm trying to read more like psychological things, to try and understand my feelings towards certain aspects. I would love to start therapy soon. I've been pushing it off for so long. Obviously I was unemployed, but I would like to build that in, because I feel like that will help with the whole absorbing new knowledge aspect that I'm trying to set in for myself. And yeah, I'm just trying to have a peaceful but productive year, and I'm excited for it. I feel more confident than ever. I feel more validated than ever. I don't feel like I need to seek approval from anyone. I think I just need to have the means to make it happen for me, if that makes sense. And I'm not scared of rejection anymore, which is a big thing. I feel like I've been scared of that a lot, but now I know the control lies with me, that if I want to do something, if I want to release something, the decision and the control and the power sits with me, and I'm gonna hopefully carry that with myself throughout the year and be like fired off of that idea, knowing that I am the final decision maker of anything that I want to do, whether that relates to music or not. Applause for growth. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you stick around. Make sure the notification bell's on so you get notified when I post, but let's be real, I'm gonna spam Instagram for you to watch this video anyway. That's it. Follow me everywhere. This is Manya.